Well, today is butcher day for this group. They sure did get big. Now on butcher day, we keep them watered, but we do not give them food. If you feed them the day of, it's a mess when you're trying to butcher. So we don't give them food, we just give them water, and they're ready to go. Now this here's our dispatch setup. So we had some of these Yardbird brand of cones that we got originally with our plucker. We have since got some of these. These here are actually like turkey cones. These are a little bit smaller, but still big enough. And these seem to work really good for the chickens that we have. This here's our scalding pot. It's just a turkey cooker. It's got a basket in there, and we actually use that basket. We'll take it out, put the birds in. You can put 2 in at a time and push them down with the basket, and that keeps them under the water. Got a wind shield here to keep the wind from blowing out the fire. Of course, we've got our plucker. We generally just do 1 at a time in here, but it will take 2. And then after that, we bring it over to the 2 tables where we finish plucking and eviscerating, and then we'll take and drop them into this barrel here to chill them, and then later we'll cut them up into pieces. And then once we bag them, we're actually going to put them on ice for a day or 2 just to get chilled down before we put them in the cooler or freezer. You really don't want to put the freshly killed chickens in packages and then stick them in the freezer, because if you've got a bunch in there, the ones in the middle won't freeze until after they've spoiled, and you won't know they've spoiled until you eat it, and then you're sick. So the best way to do it is to, once they're bagged up, put them on ice for a day or 2, and then once they've chilled, then you can put them into the freezer and they'll freeze quick enough that they won't spoil. So it's no different than when we butcher pigs or anything like that, deer. You want to put them on ice for a few days to get them chilled down. So we're not going to show a lot of the gory parts of it, but I did want to bring y'all along for our butcher day. And we have fire. Dude, he's huge. He is a big boy. Wow. Mercy. Yep. All right, we want to have our water temperature between 145 and 150. Oh, my. That's about 146, so we're good to go. So we got the first 2 here that have been dispatched. He's going to just rinse them off a little bit so we don't dirty up the water too bad in the whatever you call this, scalding pot. Yep, go for it. There you go. We'll let them sit in there for about a minute or so. So we're going to check and see if the skin comes off the feet. Not quite ready yet. Check the one underneath it there. It's been in there a little longer. There you go.
Yep.
Yep, okay. Go ahead and take him and I'll put this one back in.
Back up, guys.
That knife looks a little bit dull there, kid.
Yeah.
I need to throw a sharpening on it. Now the feet and the heads we keep and use for broth. We'll take the toenails off of them, but
Nope. Nope, it ain't ready.
it's ready.
Felicity, Plucker! 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 Felicity, Plucker! Get a whole table to myself. Is your chicken done?
Your knife good?
Yep. He already sharpened it.
Okay.
No, and I get a whole table to myself.
Is it ready?
There you go. Is it ready?
And if it's easier, do this.
Is it tipped over? Don't put it in there yet. Tip it over the other. Oh, don't put it in there yet. Tip it over. Did you tip it over the other direction to make sure there's no? Okay, keep going.
They're finishing up the last three now. All the rest of them are in here on ice. We decided because it's getting so late, we're just going to put them in here and ice them down for the night, and then we'll cut them up tomorrow. So, there's some good sized birds though. And I think this is going to be the way to do it right here, because it becomes cool. The meat becomes nice and cold, and it's easier to cut and process. Now, these wingtips and like the backs and stuff like that, we're going to keep and put in with the feet and heads and making broth. So I am not a master at butchering, so that I wouldn't be winning no awards for beautiful cuts or anything. But since it's just for us, it works just fine. Nice leg quarter. It's always getting a feel for around them bones. What's up, bud? I'm trying not to waste too much meat. I think I'll cut these thighs and legs apart. Look at that, man. Those are nice drumsticks, nice thighs. Awesome. Always do that. Like I say, the backs, that'll be those will be made into broth. Bone-in breast, because I'm not good enough to make them boneless. We already got our broth started. Got all the good stuff in there. We're going to just drop this down in there. Add it to it. I really like doing it this way. It makes it so it's not so much work on one day. Yeah, you've got stuff you're having to do cleanup twice, but it's not the same cleanup. You know, you're just cleaning up knives and a table versus, you know, all the other equipment that's not going to get used again. So I think this is how we're going to do it from now on. And that is a beautiful sight. We have chicken again. Now I know there's going to be some people that don't like the fact that we butcher our own chickens. They're going to think we're being cruel, inhumane. I would encourage you, watch how we do it, and then go search how industrial butchering happens. I think you're going to be surprised. Even baby chicks, whenever they're coming from large hatcheries and getting vaccinated, it's all with machines, man. They're not handled with care. It's horrifying to watch how they handle baby chicks. Pigs, you know how they die in slaughterhouses, the big slaughterhouses? They get electrocuted. They literally are rolled on conveyor belts through these machines. It electrocutes them, and then they go and bleed them out and do whatever they need to do. I don't think that's better. Cows, same thing. Check out how they do cows. It's like this pneumatic deal, like a nail gun. that they use for dispatching cows. Not pleasant processes for any of it, and they're not treated with dignity. Now, animals are given to us for food. That's their sole purpose. And we treat our animals well the entire time that they live here on the farm. You even saw my little girls carrying them. They're carrying them like they would one of their little baby dolls over to get dispatched. It's the way of life. So, and of course, if you don't like this sort of thing, don't watch it. That's the best thing I could tell you. Well, it is a beautiful day today, but we have got some cold weather coming. It's already been in the 30s, but it's supposed to get down into the 20s in a few days, so I want to go ahead and build some trellises so we have our pineapples protected. I was going to do PVC pipe, but oddly enough, wood is cheaper, so we're going to use wood for this year. Now I know that this is not the perfect way of doing this, but it's going to work. So we're going for functionality over beauty this time. Okay, I got you. Run down there and bring me some screws, please. Get that for a second. I think this is going to be fine. The only question I have will be right here in the middle if the plastic wants to sink in too far. But if it does, we can add something in the middle. It's no big deal. We got all winter to perfect this. So just got to duplicate it 3 more times. And then I think I'll probably just do one full run of plastic over this whole thing. And then I have little kerosene lanterns that I'll just stick in here for heat to keep this warm. And I think that should work. Framing's done. That wasn't bad at all. I even rounded off some of the corners of these 2x4s to make them so they weren't so sharp. Hopefully they won't grab that plastic and rip it, but it's a pretty thick plastic that I'm going to use. It's funny, you can see where the hill is. I leveled the beds up, but I didn't level up those trellises. Thankfully, I didn't have to buy plastic. I have this plastic. This is some nice thick plastic that I've had for 4 or 5 years. Just waiting for an opportunity to use it for something. And now I got it. Well, that's going to work out perfect, man. I'm excited. Now, whenever it's not going to be below freezing, we'll take that off so that way it can, not get too hot in there with the sun during the day, and it can get rain but that'll protect the pineapples from freezing this winter. So that was our goal. Next project, we have had our hot fence down along the perimeter fence line here for quite a while, but we're going to go ahead and put that back up because this fence here is our neighbor's and it is not in good shape. And as you can see, it is mashed down and we do not want our cows getting out. So I generally leave this down because this just doesn't get maintained, and I just let the cows eat it, so that way it's not a big jungle between the fences here. So we're going to go ahead and stretch up some hot fence here. Well, that should do it. You can see right there, this is where they were mashing the fence down. It's a little over knee high. That's it. They would have been out of here in no time. Now we're going to work on taking this down. James has already started. We're going to take down all of the dividing fences because the grass is done for the year. There's no point in keeping them on a small space and rotating them. So we're going to just open it up and let them have free reign of the whole pasture. Learning to drive the side-by-side today. He's doing all right. Put it in park before you get off. There you go. We're done. Good job. Let's go home. Remember, put it in low gear. Put your foot on the brake. Low gear. That's neutral. Up one more. There you go. There you go. That'll work.
On that side.
That'll keep them off of there.
And it's something we can get in, but you don't climb that side.
Yeah. Well, that should keep the cows off of the well pump. Our little split rail fence we had around it, it's gone. It's mostly rotted away. So we're trying to avoid being without water because of the cows running over our pump tank, rubbing on it or something. So, well, I think that's going to do it for today. We greatly appreciate you watching. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. We'll see you next time.